Reckless. In his early career, he raced 33 times without success and was called the professional maiden. But today, he is remembered as the people's horse. After winning his first race at Flemington as a 5-year-old over 2,500 metres in October 1975, he was given a long spell and returned to win at Flemington in August 1976 over 1,600 metres. His first major success was in the Hotham Handicap on Derby Day of that year.
200 to go and Summerhay coasted up the Reckless. Reckless just in front. Stocker pulled the whip on Summerhay. Reckless won't give in. I think it might hang on. Reckless just in front and it's outstayed Summerhay to win by a neck.
This win assured him of a run in the Melbourne Cup the following Tuesday. However, the infamous storm of that year ruined his chances, and he finished fourth.
Never seen a race like this in my life. Happy Union is still the leader. Down the outside, Vanderham. And what's this one? Reckless. It could be right down the extreme outside, and Golden Black too. Reckless on the Vanderham now has joined in, and Vanderham shortly afterwards takes the lead at the 100-metre mark. Vanderham is holding Golden Black at bay, and Vanderham is going to win the Cup. Vanderham's got on to win from Golden Black. A photo for third, give it a Kaithira. They're followed by Reckless and behind them
Happy
Union.
He proved, however, that the 2 miles was not beyond him. And in the autumn of '77, Reckless, trainer Tommy Woodcock and jockey Pat Trotter began their Cup's rampage with a commando-like raid on the Sydney Cup.
He'd taken a horse there previously, some years ago, and it had done very badly travelling and change of water, change of food and all those things. And I think he thought it out very, very carefully, that the way to do it was to just go, do your racing and then come back, which is, what he organised with Reckless. Took all the water, I might add, with him. Took all the water down from the stable area with him, so that had no change, took all his own feed and everything like that.
Tommy flew the horse up the morning of the race, and I worked him at Randwick about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I said to Tommy, I think it's his day today. He was a lazy horse, you always had to make him do something in the race, but I had a very good run in the race, and once we turned the corner, I knew that I had a lot of horse underneath me. He had a very light weight of 49.5, and I knew that I could pick up Golden Black and win, and which he did.
Golden Black raced immediately to the lead, being tackled immediately on the outside by Tara's Region. Balmerino's waiting for a run between them, and they were followed by Popular Demand and Reckless. Golden Black led coming to the 200. Balmerino's being asked the big question now, but Golden Black's holding him. The Balmerino can't win. Reckless is the danger to Golden Black. Reckless tackling Golden Black. He's off the track, Reckless, but he's headed Golden Black, and Reckless comes away to win by a length to Golden Black. Third, Dimitri. Fourth, Popular Demand.
And who will forget the heroism of his win in the Brisbane Cup?
A half mile to go, Peter Cook passed me, and I thought I was a beaten horse. And then after we straightened up, I just kept at the horse, and he kept giving something. He was a game horse. He got galloped on that day behind, and he got up and beat Narwini that day, and that was a real gutsy effort.
My good man swept up and went past them now. My good man got the lead, but here's Narwini on the outside, and Reckless chiming in with Golden Crown in the centre. Narwini held the lead on the outside. Reckless is out after him. Narwini holding to the lead. Reckless trying to peg him back, and on the inside, my good man on the outside. Reckless got up to win. From Narwini and my good man, what a finish.
Tommy said at that time he'd never seen a horse carry an injury as high as that and continue on. And he was pouring blood when he came back, to the mounting yard. In fact, Tommy didn't wait for anybody or anything, presentations or anything. He and the horse disappeared, gone. He was very concerned about him. And he carried that scar right to his death.
And, of course, there was the Adelaide Cup.
When he arrived in Adelaide, Tommy noticed that he was having a hoof problem, and he had an attack of thrush in the hoof, and he was concerned about it. So he actually managed to win the Adelaide Cup with 3 good legs and 1 a bit doubtful, or 1 good foot, 1 not good foot.
Winning the Sydney, Brisbane and Adelaide Cups in the one year had never been done before or since. But then, on the first Tuesday of November 1977, the Cup, all Australia wanted him to win.
Tommy was giving children rides on his back and around the back of it. It was a bit like when I went to Epsom, almost expected the gypsies to appear, and it was a very carnival relaxed, happy time. I couldn't say that there was any pressure or tension around the Reckless stall at all. It just wasn't.
They're racing. A perfect dispatch too. Wave King on the inside. Jumped out well with Grey Affair. High Puno got out smartly. Just behind them, Happy Union getting up into a handy position, and they were being followed by Valadero, and further out on the track is Sir Serena. Major Till is very prominent just in behind them, followed by Masuk, and Ming Dynasty is going up on the outside, followed by Family of Man. Salamander trying to get across, and just in behind them came Gold Pulse, and they're followed by Shaitan, and Brelos is last, racing down towards the 400 in the straight the first time, and Unaware on the outside has moved up to be one of the leaders with High Puno. Major Till is close handy, and down the outside is Salamander up there with them 4 deep, a length further back over on the inside. At the head of the others came Wave King, Ming Dynasty over on the fence just behind them, going forward quickly there with Sir Serene, and they were followed by Grey Affair in a packed field as they raced down towards the judge with just over a lap to go. Vacuum on the outside and where the rails together, about a half length to Salamander, followed by High Puno on the inside of Major Till, a length and a half to Happy Union, they're followed by Wave King on the inside. Ming Dynasty is further back, a length and a half Sir Serena, they're followed by Beau's Demand as they go to the straight, back on the rails Grey Affair, a length to Family of Man, back on the inside came Peatkin on the inside of Reckless, a length and a half to Gold Pulse. Golden Black is well back in the field, followed by Trockeye, and then came Shaitana. Brelos about fourth last on the outside of Yashmak, followed next to last by Royal Cadenza, and last year's winner Vanderham is back at the tail of the field. Along the back they travel up past Chiquita Lodger, and it's a race of changes now where Sir Serena's dashed to the lead in the Cup. It's Sir Serene the leader, about a length in advance of Major Till. On the outside of Happy Union, a length and a half to Vacuum, followed by High
200 metres out, I was going to win the race. I raced up inside Golden Black, and then the pressure started to tell. He was wanting to get in a little bit, and you know, Golden Black on the day was just too good for him. But you know, I was very disappointed because I did think the horse could win, and I think all of Australia thought the same thing. But you know, I never lost any. I wasn't disappointed in the horse at all. He'd give his best, and on the day, Golden Black was just too good.
500 metres left to go now, and down on the inside, High Puno's dashed to the lead. High Puno's got a glorious run on the inside to go up and take the lead. It's clear from Major Till down the outside. Family of Man there, followed by Unaware. Golden Black is finishing very fast out deep on the track, and so is Reckless. Coming down with about 250 to go, and High Puno about to be tackled by Golden Black. Golden Black on the outside has got to the front. Reckless is coming after it. Golden Black in front, 100 to go from Reckless, joining in. Golden Black tackled by Reckless on the inside. Golden Black the outer, Reckless the rails. Golden Black just in front. Golden Black will win the Cup. Golden Black has won it.
I felt all right. I thought old Reckless was going to go all right. The track was good. And, you know, I had great hopes with him because I used to space his races about, 3 or 4 weeks before. And he was working all right, but, on the day, I suppose the best horse beat him on the day, but he didn't disgrace himself, though, that old Reckless, did he? To see all the people come round after he got beat even and gave him 3 cheers, well, that was nearly as good as winning the Melbourne Cup to me, you know that.
But what of this man, this legend, Tommy Woodcock? What does he say about this other famous horse in his life?
He was a special old horse. He just put me in mind of old Farlap. He used to do a lot of things old Farlap used to do. Reckless, he's a very kind, quiet horse. And truly speaking, I had a terrible lot of enjoyment out of Reckless. People coming, the little kids, he wanted to ride on him, And he was that kind of horse you could put 4 or 5 little kids on his back at once. And at Moonee Valley there one day, it was that many people round him at Moonee Valley, and the poor old fellow used to look around and wouldn't dare to move for he might tread on one. And they were pulling his tail, they was under his belly, they was everywhere. Because Reckless was a 6-year-old stallion, and it's unbelievable what sort of nature that horse had. Well, that had something in my mind that he could be all right, and I liked him that much, and several wanted, Jack Winder wanted to buy him to take him to New Zealand and make a steeplechaser out of him. And I said, not in your life. I said, you won't buy him, I'm going to buy him myself. And to do that to him, so anyhow, he was always a big fat robot sort of horse. And I said to Mrs. Godfrey, we'll turn him out. And I said, let him get poor. He's always, stiff-going sort of fellow. So anyhow, we turned him out and let him get poor. And I had a little boy from Queensland Gregory Cornish just come down with me, and I was always boasting what a lovely horse Reckless was, you know, lovely looking horse. And when he come back from his spell, Gregory was there, and when they let him off the float, he said, "What would that be? What donkey's that?" I said, "That's Reckless." "Oh," he said, "we got better looking Brumbies up there than him."
But of course, the horse did a lot for him.
He kept saying to me over again, and I'm sure this has been documented, that he'd say to me, "Mrs. Walker," he said, "this horse has added 10 years to my life." He said, "It's the greatest fun I could have had."
The Perth Cup, the last race for the people's horse.
Half the journey completed as they go inside the 1600. Whisper of Spring bailing
He broke
from
down
Catcher
five from
King.
home, and
In third
I tried
place,
to pull
Lordwood
him up,
going
but he
up on
just
the
wouldn't pull up.
outside.
And
Most
it
rewarding
was,
poise behind them on the rails.
a
Then
gutsy
came
effort
Farron Four
to finish up
outside.
running
Golden
third in the
Setter,
race,
one length
because
Masook
if
from
I
the
had been able to
Birdcatcher
pull him
and
up, he
Shah's
wouldn't
Legend.
have finished
A
the
length
race.
away from Farron Four, followed by Golden Setter. Then came Shah's Legend, Reckless down the outside from Masook, but 100 metres in, and Muros in front from Farron Four and Golden Setter. Reckless is coming home, but it's going to be too late. Muros in front, Golden Setter coming up, Muros, and Golden Setter's good up to win the cup by a head from Muros. Third was Reckless, fourth Farron
The
Four.
retirement of Reckless virtually ended the great days of Better Boy stock.
But like his great predecessor, Reckless became famous for his relationship with that wonderful little man, Tommy Woodcock. And he himself recognised that by paying the horse the compliment of giving him the rug of the Great Phar-Lap. After moderate success as a sire, Reckless died on June 6, 1986. To quote age journalist Tony Kennedy, "The only other racehorse I can recall having similar public appeal was the champion mare Tranquil Star in the early 1940s. Many horses have captured the public's imagination, none more than Tulloch and Burnborough since World War II. But not since Tranquil Star has a great horse's nature gripped the public more than Reckless."